You know her when you see her, that magnetic woman who seems to effortlessly attract opportunity, prosperity, and deep connections everywhere she goes. She has this undeniable radiance about her, a quiet confidence and self-assuredness that is equally alluring and inspiring. Have you ever wondered what her secret is? What habits and mindsets shape that coveted high-value woman energy we all aspire to embody? Well, you've come to the right place. In this video, I'm spilling all the juicy details on how to cultivate the 10 key habits of a high-value, irresistible woman. Learn to embrace these, and I promise, that elusive it factor everyone lusts after, it will be yours. So let's dive in, because this is important. Continuing to play small, downplaying your value, or giving away your power. That path leads to a life of disappointment and missed opportunities. But by mastering these habits, you open the door to attracting everything and everyone you desire simply by being 100% yourself. Are you ready to awaken your inner high-value goddess? They say 93% of communication is nonverbal, and a high-value woman has mastered the art of energy transmission through her physicality, eye contact, voice tonality, and overall presence. She doesn't just speak with her words, but with her entire being, making everyone feel truly seen, heard, and valued. Her charisma is magnetically compelling, yet never try hard or showy. It's an easy, attentive way of being that puts you instantly at ease, while still maintaining an air of mystery and intrigue. She is elegant yet relaxed, poised yet playful, refined yet approachable. To develop this magnetic presence, start paying closer attention to your body language and nonverbal cues. Imagine an invisible thread gently pulling your head, heart, and pelvis into tall, stacked alignment. Relax your face and remind yourself to smile, breathe, and stay present. Make generous eye contact, looking away periodically rather than intensely staring. Speak slowly, clearly, and allow pauses instead of rushing to fill silences. Walk with intentionality, as if gliding across the room. And most importantly, release all tension from your jaw, shoulders, and belly, letting your radiant essence shine through your physicality. When you feel good, you are good. Part of having a magnetic feminine energy is being a woman who gets what she wants, while still doing so gracefully. That comes from voicing your needs assertively and carrying yourself with self-assured poise, never diminishing or over-explaining yourself. For example, imagine you're on a date and the guy is incessantly scrolling through his phone, barely giving you his attention. As a high-value woman, you'd pause, make eye contact, and say something like, "Michael, I'd really love for us to be present with each other. Over this nice dinner, could you please put your phone away?" Said with a warm smile, not a hint of scolding or aggression, just a poised, clear request. If he doesn't correct the behavior after that direct but friendly check-in, you've got a few options. End the date early, saying you're not feeling a connection tonight. Or let it go, stay classy, and decide he's not someone who meets your standards moving forward. The point is, you voiced your needs confidently and stuck to your boundaries. No more people-pleasing, buffering remarks, or apologetic wishy-washy statements. There's a reason the most iconic, attractive women throughout history have been celebrated for their beauty rituals and sense of aesthetics. When you feel beautiful and radiant, it amplifies your personal presence and energy in a profound way. Too often, we modern women think an investment in beauty and style is some frivolous indulgence. But having beauty routines and cultivating your signature aesthetic builds confidence and magnetism from the inside out. Whether it's a 10-step Korean skincare routine that makes your complexion glow, spending an hour doing glamorous makeup for a night out, or discovering a bold new fashion style that makes you feel unstoppable, don't neglect these rituals. After all, feeling beautiful and at home in your own skin is a major key to that alluring, high-value energy we're aiming for. Sensuality and femininity are powerful forces to embrace, not repress. Now, to be clear, what defines beautiful can look a million different ways. And true radiance has so much more to do with the energy you emanate than any conventional beauty standards. But a high-value woman recognizes her physical self as a work of art to be sculpted, refined, and expressed according to her own authentic tastes and preferences. So I encourage you to have fun exploring and cultivating your signature aesthetic, the look that feels most inherently you. An undone, natural beachy vibe, edgy and avant-garde, sophisticated and glamorous. When you feel beautiful in a way that honors your distinct sensibilities, you can't help but become magnetic. A high-value woman's presence soothes and penetrates simultaneously. She sees into your heart and soul in a way that makes you feel deeply understood and maybe even understand yourself better, because she's mastered emotional intelligence and empathy. Empathy means perceiving the world through another's experiences and emotions, rather than making everything about you. It's asking thoughtful questions and actually listening to the answers without planning your reply. It's noticing when someone seems off that day and checking in on them. Then you combine those observations with emotional intelligence, which means responding with wisdom and care. You know how to deliver tough love without brutality, how to validate someone's feelings without condoning toxic behavior. You sense people's emotional needs and adapt your approach accordingly. When you lead with empathy and acute emotional IQ in your connections, it creates space for vulnerability. And vulnerability is the gateway to true intimacy, which we all crave in this disconnected world. Is it any wonder people blossom around the high-value woman's presence? Look, you only have so much energy to use per day before getting worn out and drained. So a high-value woman carefully keeps track of where her energy goes. She protects and replenishes her vitality tenaciously. Otherwise, she can't show up as her brightest, most vibrant self. This means cutting out energy drains from your life, the friend who drains you in every interaction, the negative people who dump their bad vibes onto you. You have to set boundaries firmly limiting how much of your energy they can take. Learning to say no without guilt or over-explaining is huge. Toxic family relationships, unfulfilling commitments, even unavoidable stressors. A high-value woman manages all of it carefully, because she knows getting drained sets off a domino effect that messes up every area of her life and allure. So get ruthless about carving out plenty of rest and recharge time. Make an energy budget and learn to live within your allotted energy, saying no to anything extra. It's the only way you'll be a vibrant, energized woman rather than a pile of exhausted ashes by day's end. There's a massive difference between being entitled and simply honoring your self-worth by holding yourself to high standards, financially, romantically, professionally, and so on. Don't let anyone make you feel bad for having reasonable expectations. A high-caliber woman gets acutely clear on her core values and non-negotiable needs. Then, she compassionately, yet unwaveringly sticks to them. For example, maybe integrity is paramount, so she immediately cuts ties with anyone who repeatedly misleads her. Maybe being able to fully trust and rely on a partner is a make or break relationship requirement for her. Whatever your personal code is, that woman upholds it proactively instead of letting things slowly deteriorate over time. There's no second-guessing herself or lowering the bar for anyone's lukewarm mediocrity. Her rock-steady self-assurance reminds people to meet her standards or hit the road. She states her needs from a place of certainty, not insecurity or demands. There's no cloaking it in embarrassment or rationalization because she already knows her worth. When that woman expresses her non-negotiables, it's an invitation to rise to the occasion or exit stage left. You're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Harsh, but true. That kind of radiant, high-value woman recognizes this fully. She meticulously curates her inner circle like a museum curator, discerning who earns access to her magical, sacred space. There's no room for users, energy vampires, or mediocre-minded folks. These types instantly get tossed out energetically and physically, if they refuse to respect her boundaries. Instead, she treasures those who celebrate her growth, match her enthusiasm about life, and have compatible priorities or missions. These mutually invested relationships amplify her path of expansion rather than capping her potential or dragging her down dead-end roads to nowhere. That woman sets the tone that her energy, time, and presence is the utmost privilege, not to be taken for granted or disrespected. Like attracts like, so she allows in only top-quality, loyal connections who inspire her journey. For a high-caliber woman, having control over her money and cash flow is paramount. It equates to freedom over her choices, lifestyle, and ability to give back generously without strings attached. Most importantly, making her financial security a non-negotiable frees her from any obligation to stay in situations, relationships, or circumstances that no longer feel right simply for the paycheck. Money is her resource, allowing her to call all the shots. No begging, no settling, no trade-offs. That woman takes full responsibility for her income by continually improving her money mindset and taking practical actions to build wealth. Whether it's investing, starting side hustles, or diligently budgeting, she treats money like the powerful resource it is. Her money attitude is one of flow and abundance rather than lack or stinginess. She wholeheartedly believes she deserves to be prosperous and doesn't block incoming wealth with self-sabotaging beliefs. An affirmation like "money comes to me from unexpected sources" is her natural state. Next, integrating masculine, feminine energies. It's all about balance. To truly embody the energy of a high-value woman, we need to embrace both our masculine and feminine sides. These energies exist within all of us, and finding a harmonious flow between them is key to becoming that magnetic, irresistible woman. Let's take a moment to explore what these energies mean. Masculine energy is often associated with qualities like assertiveness, strength, and logic. It's that go-getter spirit that drives you to take action and chase your dreams. On the other hand, feminine energy is linked with nurturing, intuition, and emotional connection. It's the softness that allows you to empathize with others and express your feelings openly. What makes that ultramagnetic woman so captivating is her ability to seamlessly blend and harmonize her feminine and masculine essences. She's the yin radiance balancing the yang-driven focus. The sacred and the salt of the earth meet. Her feminine side knows how to surrender into receiving, being in her feelings, celebrating beauty, and flowing like water. At the same time, she can firmly anchor into her masculine clarity, direction, and discernment without apology. She meets life's demands with resilience instead of crumbling. One moment, she's softly nurturing her loved ones, then pivoting to boss up and handle business with steely determination. There's a hypnotic wholeness to the way both energies play together within her. For example, maybe she radiates in a slinky slip dress for date night, basking in her sensual feminine vitality. But as soon as it's go time for a big work presentation, she taps into her razor-sharp professional prowess, like flicking a switch. Dominance in the boardroom, sultriness with her partner. Both and. When these masculine, feminine frequencies dance in harmonious unison, it's pure magic to behold. The wholeness, complexity, and seeming paradoxes she contains are what make her presence so utterly captivating. Maintaining optimal health and energy levels is non-negotiable for that high-caliber woman. Treating her body like a precious temple to receive all of life's blessings is her top priority. Whether that's adhering to a nourishing morning routine, meal prepping vibrant foods, getting quality sleep, or moving her body in pleasurable ways, she pulls out all the stops. Anything that depletes her vibrance, like skimping on sleep, eating quick snacks regularly, overdoing alcohol, is an absolute no-go. By tending to her self-care, like the most prized garden, she ensures she's always operating from a restored, rejuvenated space, physically, mentally, and emotionally. No burnout, depletion, or running on fumes allowed. That radiant woman recognizes the gift of her human form and treats it with the luxury it deserves. Radical self-nourishment allows her to show up overflowing with zest, creativity, sensuality, and aliveness for life. There you have it, 10 habits to embrace the essence of a truly high-value, that kind of unforgettable woman. To quickly recap, we covered charisma and magnetic presence, assertive communication, beauty, and sensual radiance, emotional intelligence, protecting your energy, non-negotiable self-worth standards, curating a quality inner circle, attaining financial prosperity, balancing masculine, feminine energies, prioritizing radiant health. I get it, all of this may sound intimidating at first, but the truth is, you already have the raw materials to be that caliber of beaming, self-actualized woman who calls in unlimited blessings. It's simply about doing the internal work and training yourself in these habits from the inside out. So, I'll leave you with this challenge. Pick one or two of these habits that most speak to you and start embodying them immediately in how you operate. Even if it's just taking small steps. Share your declaration in the comments. Then go one step further, like this video, subscribe to my channel for more content like this, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. My goal is to pour seeds of empowerment into you becoming your best self. Whether your focus is speaking more assertively, prioritizing self-care, or simply seeing yourself as already that woman you aspire to become. Each small shift can spark an energetic domino effect that radiates outward into all areas of your life. After all, the way you do one thing is the way you do everything. Once you decide to be that woman of unshakable self-worth, nothing can stop that alluring charisma from permeating every fiber of your life. I guarantee putting these into practice will magnetize opportunities, connections, and prosperity you can't even fathom yet. But you've got to fully own, love, and invest in yourself as the precious gem you are first. The world is waiting for your magic. No more playing small, my ladies.